Big plans by Tata Motors JLR going ahead regarding their electric vehicle division as Tata Motors JLR commits an investment of around 15 billion pounds to be spent in the next 5 years. That is close to 1.5 lakh crores in Indian rupees. That's a big investment coming in from Tata Motors JLR that is to be segregated in the next 5 years, and this is, if we'll see, is a big development because earlier the management guided of around 2.5 billion pounds of investment on an annual basis, but now they are seen to be increasing it. If we divide 15 by 5, that comes to around 3 billion pounds of investment on a full year basis, which is definitely higher than what the management guided for earlier. But the big question is that where the company is going to focus on and where they are planning to invest this particular money. So on that front, Tata Motors says that it will be on a whole host of issues, from people skills to getting more product range into their overall portfolio, and they've also come up with their plans for new launches that going ahead in this particular year itself, they're going to be opening the bookings of their first ever electric Range Rover later this year. They're going to be starting with the booking, and the other launch that is expected from Tata Motors because of their reimagined strategy, the first of the three models in their reimagined strategy, electric Jaguar, that is the one that is expected, wherein the bookings and the delivery of this particular vehicle and model will be done in 2025. So these are the big plans by Tata Motors, committing an investment of 15 billion pounds. And not just that, if we look at the brokerages comment coming in, they are seeing this as a positive development. That shows that the company is quite positive regarding the electric vehicle portfolio, and given the fact that they have committed so much in their capital investment in the next 5 years, Tata Motors continues to stick with their guidance when it comes to their financial achievements or the targets for the same, wherein going ahead by FY25 they expect to be net cash positive, which was earlier FY25, but it was well known that this particular timeline can be shifted ahead, and that is what company is coming up with an year of FY25 where they expect to be net cash positive. On to the margin front, by 2026 they expect their EBIT margins to be double digit, which is definitely a big positive when this happens, because all these analysts were concerned about the deleveraging plan of Tata Motors and the generation of the free cash flow. Now over the past so many quarters we are seeing that this particular concern is now drifting away, because for FY23 itself, this particular year, they have guided that they might end this particular year with a free cash flow positive of over 500 million pounds, and that is something that will needs to be watched out for. But going ahead on the expectation that this number is going to get bigger, the analysts are seeing this as a positive development. All these analysts under the coverage from the likes of Macquarie, BofA as well as Morgan Stanley have maintained their rating that they have given earlier. But let's talk about the specific commentary from Morgan Stanley, where the overweight rating on this particular stock has been maintained for a target price of 513 rupees. What they say that the JLR announcements that they have done on the capex reflects the confidence in the business. Not just that, it's a clear path to the balance sheet deleveraging, and that could lead to re-rating of Tata Motors going ahead and lend more credibility to JLR's EV future, because now itself they have announced and given the plans of their two of their electric launches, and the double-digit margin guidance by FY26 looks bullish as JLR plans to launch their EVs in 2025. And for now, the EV market is highly competitive, so a bit of a risk is what they have highlighted as well. But lastly, they say that Tata Motors is JLR driven by deleveraging story, and that is panning out for 2023. But for 2024, not just EV, look at the EV play in Indian markets as well, and that is something that could play in the year 2024. So on the back of these particular news, Tata Motors was in focus, and going ahead they have come up with a robust plan and going big in the electric side of the business.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to ET Now.